What's going on, guys, and welcome back to JB Lion with another video for you guys today. We have two games to talk about today, which is Inter Milan versus Feyenoord, the second leg, and then Chelsea versus Copenhagen, the second leg. So let's get straight into this. So, talk about the first game, which was Inter Milan versus Feyenoord. It kind of went the way I thought it was going to go, which was the fact that, you know, Inter would kind of push on from what they had already done in Feyenoord and sort of comfortably secure their way through the Champions League, which is exactly what happened. So we had a good few goals. Let me just quickly get my phone up. Obviously, I always use FootMob for all the stuff. Obviously, not sponsored by them, but I don't want to sponsor. But I'm not sponsored by FootMob. I just love them. I think their app is great. So, yeah, let's get into it. So, yeah, two goals. It was 2-1 in the end, Inter versus Feyenoord. We had two goals. Thuram's goal, the best of the bunch. He sort of grabbed the ball, ran forward, cut inside on that right foot, and then just slammed it into the top corner. He really, really needed that for confidence, I think. He's been lacking a lot lately. I'm not saying lacking as in like the way he's playing. The way he's playing has been really, really good. It's just a case of he hasn't really had that spark or banging in the goals like he was. But it was a great finish into the top corner into the top corner. He sort of, like I said, cutting on the right and then absolutely slapped it into the top corner. And then, obviously, sadly, Moda scored for Feyenoord from the penalty spot, which is sad because, obviously, Inter barely conceding any goals at the moment. So that was a big blow for us. But still, and then Çalhanoğlu got a penalty a little later on and scored, which, obviously, last week when we played Feyenoord, we missed a penalty. So I was a bit worried on who was going to be taking the penalty, but fortunately for us, it was Çalhanoğlu, so it was nice and easily dispatched. Obviously, like I said, they're through to the quarterfinals. I think it is. They did, obviously Feyenoord did well, but they just kind of wasn't at the level. I knew it would be hard for Feyenoord when they came to San Siro. Obviously, when they were at their stadium, it's easy, but sorry. But coming to the San Siro is just ridiculous. It is ridiculously hard to even get a win there or even to try and do anything. So fair play. So they're through to the quarterfinals. It is against Bayern Munich. So that game is an absolute juicer of a game. We do have some other games in Champions League: Arsenal, Real Madrid, PSG, Aston Villa, Barcelona, by Borussia Dortmund. So yeah, it'd be interesting to see how we're gonna get on against Bayern Munich. I think we should be able to beat them, but you just never know. Bayern Munich are a very handy side, and obviously with Harry Kane in the side, it is a bit more. It becomes that little bit more tricky, but hopefully, fingers crossed, it's something that we can get through and do well in. Right, let's get on to the next game, which was Chelsea versus Copenhagen, which was last night. Yeah. Last night, we did win 1-0. It was a really cagey affair because no team really deserved to win. I know that sounds crazy, but yeah, no team really deserved to win. Chelsea were creating a lot of chances. Obviously, fair play to Dewsbury Hall. He absolutely banged it. I think he needed that also for confidence. So fair play to Dewsbury Hall. But overall, it was just a bit of a weird game, really. We didn't really create many chances. They didn't. It was just kind of what you expected from it, really. What you knew from that first leg where it was only 2-1, you knew it was just going to be cagey and that. And obviously we're very fortunate because Copenhagen had a good amount of chances, and against better sides, I feel like we're going to struggle if we allow the team to have that many chances. Obviously, I want Chelsea to win the Conference League purely on the basis of that we'll be the first club, I think, ever, maybe, or maybe there's another club out there that I can't think of. My football knowledge is dead, but might be the first club ever to do the Champions League, the Europa League, and the Conference League, and the Super World Cup, or whatever it's called. So yeah, that would be an amazing thing, especially on a 150-year anniversary. That would be an absolute amazing achievement for us. Like I said, it felt. We did well. Pedro Neto did really well as always, and obviously we had a bit of a sorted up team. I think for this tournament it needs to be It needs to be jazzed up. We can't be using our Premier League team in the Conference League. Obviously, if we're against a tougher side, then I guess you can use like some of the players from the Premier League team, i.e. Cucurella or Palmer. But yeah, no, we played well. I think we're deserving of the 1-0 to be fair, but it was a bit of a cagey affair. Cucurella came on and he just did what he did. Palmer came on, he played well. I'm still unsure about Palmer at the moment. He seems like he's struggling quite a bit with confidence, so hopefully he can pick himself up, get a goal or an assist at some point, which will then get him rolling again. But yeah, overall it was a good game. I think, like I said, we're through. I think we're against who's it? What bloody Legia Warsaw, which I think we played before, to be fair, and we beat them. So it should hopefully be, you know, an easy way to the final quiz. And then if we beat Legia Warsaw, we've either got Rapid Vienna or Dragaden, which, no offence to them, but I don't know who they are. They might be absolute baller teams and I could be overconfident, but we should be in the final. Obviously, you've got Betis and Fiorentina on the other side, so them two will be a bit more tricky. But yeah, we'll have to wait and see what happens. And then lastly, I'll just get into this because it's been announced this morning. The England team's been announced. Obviously, Thomas Tuchel's first choice of players for England. So let's have a little run through what we got here. So we've got Dean Henderson in goal, Pickford, Ramsdale and Trafford. For me personally, out of those goalkeepers, I think Trafford should be picked over Pickford, but obviously it depends if he's going to go for experience. And then you've got Dan Burn, fair play, Colwell, Gayu, James, Konsa, Lewis Skelly, Livramento, Quansah and Walker. Yeah, decent back line there, I think. Depends on what he's going to play. He's going to play 3 at the back or not. Lewis Skelly definitely deserves to start. He's been outstanding this season. I knew James would be in there, obviously being Tuchel's little bloody boyfriend. I knew if James is fit, he's getting in that England team. Then you've got Bellingham, Eze, Jordan Henderson, Jones, Palmer, Rice and Rodgers. Henderson, I have no clue how or why he's in there. Unless Tuchel's purely doing it for experience, he's probably not going to play him. It's just experience, but it's a waste of a spot in my opinion. And then you've got Bowen, Foden, Gordon, Kane, Rashford, Solanke. Interesting to see Rashford get back in there, but I guess he's been doing well for Villa. So, but yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what we've got. I think our first game is on the 24th, I want to say. Let me have a look. Is it 24th? Yeah, 24th against Latvia. So we'll have to see what happens there then. It's going to be an interesting one. We should win, but you just never know with this team. But it's Tuchel's era. We're going to live in it. But yes, guys, thanks so much for watching. I hope you all enjoy it. And thanks so much for your support and all the subs and likes. It really does make me want to do it more. I'm trying to be as consistent as I possibly can for you guys. But yeah, I hope you enjoy it. I'll see you dudes, dudettes and everyone else in the next video. I've been JB Lion. Peace, guys.